Okay guys, welcome to a Friday Waffle, and for the first time in about 3 or 4 weeks it's actually on a Friday. I firstly apologise about the darkness. As I've mentioned before, this room is not the best lit, and when you're recording this at night time it does get very dull, but on the plus side it means you don't get to see my face too much, so every cloud and all that. Yeah, I trust you've all had a nice week. It's bitterly cold, it really is, weather-wise. I'm actually, where am I going? I'm actually up early again tomorrow. I am meeting a group of runners up in Tyndrum. We're going for a big run tomorrow, so I'm going to leave the house at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. To be honest with you, I can't be arsed, but you know what, needs must. If I want to get back into my running again, I've got to get back out there. So yeah, this week for me, it's been a bloody hectic week at work. It's without boring you, I do enjoy the job itself, but there's just so much stuff gets put on you, to the point that you can't possibly do everything you're trying to do, and it's just mentally and physically it's exhausting. So I'm glad it's Friday. So yeah, what have I been doing games wise? What did I do? Yep, I put out a video, Commodore Amiga. I've been upgrading it a wee bit. I got myself an accelerator card thing. I've obviously got I've got a CF card thing in it as well, and I just bought myself, it's a wee adapter thing that allows you to plug in a CF card into the side of it. So I've been putting various bits and pieces on it, and one of the things that I've got on it which is excellent is I've got the CF card that goes into the side. I've actually got it kind of loaded up with demos, musical demos, and a lot of these ones were, you know, I used to watch back in the day, and it's wonderful being able to see these games, or not games, watch these demos and listen to music once again. You realise just how good they are. I mean, they've dated as far as the sound is. I mean, not so much the quality, but it's all kind of hip hop, rap, trance type stuff, dance music. So it's not my cup of tea, but it's nice to be able to listen to these again after all these years. So yeah, what else have I got? This is a thoroughly unrehearsed waffle. I said I've just been that busy this week, running about daft. So yeah, a couple of things. Black Friday. Did anybody get their 52-inch TV? I've not seen anything at all on TV. All I know is last year people were literally fighting in Asda to try and get TVs and that kind of stuff. I'm a great believer in, you know, it doesn't matter how much something is a bargain. If you weren't even thinking about buying something before, then just because you're getting it for a good price is a bit of a waste of money, because it means that you're probably not going to use it. And I think we're all guilty of buying stuff and it sits in a cupboard. I know I've done that plenty of times. But the only one thing I did get myself, or technically I've bought it for my wife to give me for Christmas, is what do you call it, an Amazon Fire? Yeah, an Amazon Fire I think it is, or Amazon Kindle Fire, is that what they call it? It's basically, it looks like a mini iPad, 35 quid. You know, you spend more on a night out, even going to pictures you'll spend more, so 35 quid, so I'm getting that for my Christmas, so that should be pretty good. But yeah, Steam were having their Black Friday sale, so I thought I'd have a wee look last night, and I noticed, what do you call it, Elite Dangerous. Now, Elite Dangerous is one of these games that I've deliberately avoided because it's basically one of these games that's going to sap all your time. Now, I've been complaining, or I've been moaning about these games that take up all these hours. So why, you're asking yourself, why have you gone and bought Elite Dangerous? I wanted to see what all the fuss was about, and it's £10 or £9.80 something, so I thought for under a tenner, I mean I paid more for Elite from my Commodore 64. So I bought it, all's good and well, or so I thought. Bought the game in Steam, downloaded it, then I went to run it, and it asks me to register or log in. So I go to their website and I register, I put my username, I create a password, I copy and paste the registration number in. Then it takes me back to the Steam interface, and when you try and log in, you put in your name and your password, and then it asks you it tells you that it's going to email you a verification code. It's like 4-digit verification code. So go to your email, you pick up, copy and paste your verification code, you put it in, and it takes you back to the same screen you've just left. So I probably spent about, I would say, half an hour last night trying to get this bloody thing to work. Got nowhere, eventually gave up. So today at lunchtime I thought, right, I've bought and paid for this game, let's get it working. Got to the same point again, it emails you a 4-digit verification code. You copy and paste it in, and it puts you right back to the screen before. And you know what, I just can't be arsed with that. I mean, there's a game, what was it for, again it's on Steam, it's Max Payne 3 I think it's called, and you've got to actually play the game, you've got to log in to the Rockstar web page. Now, is it just me, but that kind of annoys me. If I buy something, I don't want to have to log into some website to be able to use the damn thing. If I buy a pair of running shoes or a pair of jeans from somewhere, I don't expect to have to make a phone call every time I want to use it or log into a website. I've paid for something, I can just use it. So yeah, this thing, it's quite clearly not working. I don't know whether it's because maybe there's a lot of people downloading the game, whatever. But I've now wasted about an hour of my time trying to get this thing to work, and I've given up. I've spent my tenner on it. I can't physically get the game to run. I need to go back to it. I'm obviously not going to just leave it at that, but yeah, why do companies make these things so bloody complicated? That's why I think it's for stuff like that. I mean, fortunately, things like that are they're not commonplace, but that's why I sometimes prefer the simpler times. Your cartridges, games, you loaded it up, away you went. This carry on now, registering and having to download extra. If you want to access a certain level or access content on a disc that you've already got, you've got to pay for it. I just can't be arsed with that. So yeah, Elite Dangerous, I can't even tell you if it's any good or not because I can't get the bloody game to run. So yeah, that's my gripe for the week, I think. People have probably watched, or hopefully you've watched it, myself and Mark, Lactobacillus Prime, it was a very kind of short arranged thing. I think we spoke about it last week, and I think it was last Friday actually. And yeah, we got together, we met online on Sunday, and it's, you know what, I mean, it was amazing. As soon as, we both logged into Skype, we were just talking away, blithering about stuff like we'd known each other for years. And that's what we both said, we're talking away, and we both kind of said, you know what, there's a lot of people that like run down the internet, YouTube, Facebook, people are always suspicious of other people online. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of, nasty people out there who are looking to kind of rip you off, rob you, whatever it is, but yeah, there's a lot of goodness that comes from the internet, and it was being able to talk to Mark like we're best pals. I mean, we spoke for 2.5 hours, and that was us having to physically say, right, we need to draw it to an end, because we could have kept on talking and talking and talking. I don't know how many people have actually, if anyone has actually watched right through. We have got it as a sort of podcast. It's not really something that you're going to want to sit and watch, because all you really see is my ugly mug. Mark's a kind of postage stamp size video in the bottom right of the screen, whereas you've got me. I actually thought Mark had it kind of half and half, so you could see him as well. But yeah, it was incredible just how fluent it was. It was completely, unrehearsed. It was just, it was really relaxing. Great talking to Mark. We're absolutely going to do it again. But yeah, it just goes to show, you know, Mark and I only know each other through YouTube. You know, like a lot of you guys, we've only known each other through the sort of the medium of videos online. I did meet him for about 10 minutes down in Manchester. We were looking for each other, and we didn't find each other until the very end. How you can miss Mark? I mean, he must be about 6'5" or something. He's absolutely huge, mind you. I'm tiny, so there you go. But yeah, I've only met Mark the once. But as I says, it was a really relaxed, just chilled out kind of couple of hours, 2.5 hours on a Sunday afternoon. And it just goes to show that, you know, real friendships are possible through the power of, you know, this medium. There's a lot, like I said, there are people out there who are just arseholes. But yeah, really good. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, as like I said, it'd be interesting to know if anybody has actually watched the video right through to the end. Please let me know, because I think you need a stamina and award for that. Because yeah, so that was excellent. Really enjoyed that. But we're definitely going to tie up again and do a follow up. It's going to be something that we'll hopefully try and do in a sort of a fairly regular occurrence. Because to me, it's all about the community. It's all about the friendships, getting together online, just talking about stuff. It's, you know, what I'm doing right now. I'm just talking to a camera. I'm not getting any feedback. I will hopefully get feedback obviously later on when you start making comments and that kind of stuff. But it's excellent being able to meet people online and actually talk, especially if there's a bit of bond there, because then I think people who are watching it, they can detect that as well, and hopefully it makes for quite an enjoyable video. So yeah, that was absolutely excellent. I'm just going to pause it a wee second. Okay, I don't normally do pick-up videos. I'm going to do one right now, but it's completely non-gaming related, and it's a totally stupid thing, but I love it. Somebody on my Facebook posted a picture of this. It's a wee torch. Now, nothing special in this, you'll be saying, and you're probably right. But this thing, it's absolutely solid metal, completely waterproof. The power of this thing, it's got a wee kind of diffuser on the top, so I'm going to close my eyes. It's quite bright. You'll see there, it's pretty bright. If you take that off, it's actually a proper torch, like so. Mega powerful, as you can probably see. Yeah, got that for, how much was it? £9.80 out of Aldi's. So yeah, utterly superb. If you're looking for a torch, you can certainly do worse. Excuse me a wee second, guys. Oops, sorry for having to kind of chop the video there, guys. I just noticed my dog Archie, he seemed to kind of freak out when I put the torch on there. I wasn't shining it anywhere near him. He didn't seem to like the bright light, so yeah, but yeah, this thing here, excellent. If you're looking for a torch and you live near an Aldi's, then you can do worse. It's just called an LED flashlight, but it gets brilliant reviews. I was actually, me and my daughter were actually, we were shining it outside last night, seeing how far it can actually shine on houses, and the distance is absolutely incredible. But yeah, £9.86 I think it is, out of Aldi's. So yeah, that's my pickup. So yeah, there's nothing else gaming wise I really want to talk about. I have bought something, but I want to wait until another part arrives before I show you it. Yeah. Okay, right, the only thing to finish off, guys, is I've got 3 questions here. First one is from Kevin down the rabbit hole. Thank you, Kevin. Always appreciate you taking time to ask questions. For the Friday Waffle, hi Alan, I really enjoyed your winter run in the Pentland Hills. That's interesting. You might have noticed that I've been making a few videos with my, it's not a GoPro, it's actually a kind of cheapo one, but it's actually really good. Although I need to remember to wipe the rain off it. I've been making a few videos, putting them onto YouTube for people to watch. And what's interesting, one of them's got 2 thumbs down. Honestly, within about a couple of hours it had been up, I think I had 3 thumbs up and 3 thumbs down now. you know, it's called Winter Run in the Pentlands. It's kind of tells you what you're going to get. If you're going to watch that, you're not going to see somebody play Call of Duty. And that's exactly what it is. It's somebody running in the Pentlands in the winter. So quite why you would thumbs it down, I don't know. I'm not going to get started with the thumbs down thing. Just don't understand the relevance of it. But anyway, so sorry, right, where was I? I really enjoyed your winter run in the Pentlands. Looks like some beautiful countryside. Now here's a random question for you. I happened to be glancing at the D-pad on my controller and it caused me to wonder just how far north, south, east and west have you ever travelled from your home? I recall you went to Disneyland a couple of years ago. That's pretty far west. Is that the furthest you've gone? How about in other directions? By the way, who did the music in your video? Now I am going to probably embarrass myself here guys because I'm shit at geography, absolutely shit. I have been to the Dominican Republic, the Caribbean, so that's pretty far down south. Don't know how long that would be, that's probably the furthest. I've also flown to California, to San Francisco, which is pretty far west. East, I don't know, Spain. That's probably about it actually. Been to France, been to Spain, north. I've been up to John O'Groats, which is the top of the UK. That's probably it. Yeah, probably Dominican Republic's the furthest I've been. I've been to San Francisco. I've been to Los Angeles. That's probably the furthest from my house I've been. Music wise, a few people, or one guy in particular I should say, was actually, he was criticising, or he wasn't criticising it, he was saying great video Alan, but don't like your choice in music. Now anybody that makes videos on YouTube knows you can't put music that you really like, you know, you can't put up, you know, Iron Maiden or AC/DC, anything like that. You can't put up because it'll just be taken down. So I basically just went into the YouTube ambient music and I tried to pick, because the video lasted, the one I put on YouTube, I think it lasted about an hour. So rather than putting up about 50 little tracks that are each 3 minutes or whatever it was, I just basically picked 3 or 4 that were about 20 minutes in length. So yeah, they're all very ambient, quite depressing sounding. I think it goes quite well with the sort of subject matter, but yeah, it wasn't really my choice in music as such, Kevin. It was basically what tracks can I pick to fill up the hour's worth of video. So yeah, they were from YouTube. If you go down to create video, you can then add musical tracks. Second one, yep, thank you for that, Kev. Right, Mr. Brian C. Apologies, Brian. Brian, he's been one of my longest followers, subscribers, whatever you want to call it, watchers. Brian did ask me a question last week and I completely forgot to add it to my list. So what happened to my question? He now has a high quality USB headset and wondered if another Mamemeister and Friends talk pish was possible. Absolutely, Brian. Just waiting for Jamie to let me know when he's suitable. Jamie seems to have fallen off the face of the earth. He's had a few comments, but I think he's got a job at the moment, so he's very busy. But yeah, absolutely, Brian, we'll get together and get another episode of that. But interesting question you're asking. If you lost your entire collection, would you start again? Oh, it's a horrible thing to think about. If something happened, say there's a fire and I lost everything, would you start again? In a nutshell, no. Nah, absolutely not. I mean, there has been times where I've kind of thought to myself, maybe it's time to start downsizing the collection. I don't need the space, I don't need the money as such. So right now I'm quite happy just to kind of keep what I've got. But if for some reason I lost everything, I absolutely wouldn't start collecting again. I would probably just use emulators. Would probably buy, I don't know, I'd probably buy a MAME cab and a C64 and maybe an Amiga, and that would be it. I certainly wouldn't go buying all the stuff that I've got now. Absolutely not. So what that says about me and my collection, I don't know. But as much as I love having it, I certainly wouldn't go to all the bother of replacing everything again. Says I would just use emulators, and I would definitely get a C64. That's my favourite computer, and possibly a Commodore Amiga. And I'm saying buy a MAME cab. Nah, I probably wouldn't actually. I've got MAME on the PC. I would just get myself a decent joystick. Well, I've actually got that arcade stick that I bought fairly recently. So, nah, I wouldn't, Brian. Nah, definitely not. And the very last question, it's a bit of a strange one from Adam, Amiga Old School. Thank you, Adam. Now, Adam's saying here, easy question for the Friday Waffle. Where is your taskbar in Windows? Now, it kind of got me scratching my head a wee bit. Are you meaning that quite literally, where is the taskbar in Windows? Or was it some kind of trick question? The taskbar in my Windows is just at the bottom, where it normally is. Yeah, not a particularly interesting answer, but that's where it is. Was there something else that you were meaning with that question? But I can only take it quite literally, and that is, where is it? So yeah, it's at the bottom of my screen. Start button is at the far left. So that is it, guys. It's probably not a very long waffle, which is absolutely fine. I need to get to my bed. Not too late tonight, since I'm up early again tomorrow for this run. Trying to think if there's anything else I was going to talk to you about. Not really. No, can't think of anything. I have ordered a package coming from China. Oh yeah, there's one final thing. Yeah, I have ordered a package for China, and it's now, it went to the Netherlands and it's now on its way to the UK, so probably about another week or so, hopefully, and I'll get this. But yeah, one last thing. Don't fix it if it isn't broken. You've probably heard that phrase a million times. I am running WHD load on the Amiga, Commodore Amiga, and I made the video earlier on this week, running really nice. I noticed one game, Batman the movie, wasn't working, so I posted on a Facebook page, and one of the guys told me you need to upgrade your WHD load. Now I've got about 2,500 games in it, but I want this game to work. So what did I do? I upgraded my WHD load, and then none of them works. So I went from like 2,199 games working and one not working, and just because I want to get this one game working, I upgraded the software, and lo and behold, none of them work. I did figure out what the fault was, and I've now fixed it, so it's all working really well again. But I'm one of these people. I mean, if I buy a piece of tech and I can jailbreak it or whatever, or I can upgrade the firmware, you'll get the wee message saying, you know, you do this at your own risk and whatever. I'm one of these guys that, you know, I just buy something brand new, maybe a couple £100, and it gives you this wee warning, you know, you might screw it up. And I'm one of these guys that always think, nah, stuff it. Let's cross my fingers and go for it. So far, touch wood, I've never been caught out yet, but one of these days I'm going to press the button to go and it's not going to work. And yeah, that was a bit stupid, that upgrading something just to get one game working and then it ends up breaking everything else. So have you ever done something similar, you know, and then regretted it? But like I said, I did manage to eventually figure out what the problem was, and it's all working good now. So that is it, guys. I am done for another Friday. I'm going to go and go for a bath probably, and then get an early night. And yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend. Stay safe. The weather outside is really nasty. So yeah, have a nice weekend, and I shall catch you again next week. And as usual, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much, by the way. I notice I've had a wee bit of an influx in subscribers, probably in no small part down to Mark, Lactobacillus Prime, giving me a shout out. Obviously because we did this video, it was actually Mark's video, he did give me a wee shout out, and that's obviously brought a few people my way. So to all the people that have just recently subscribed, welcome. I hope you see enough here that makes you want to return. As usual, thanks very much to everybody else that takes time to comment. I really appreciate it. You know, I get some really nice comments, and you know, anybody that makes videos will know how important it is to get feedback. You know, it's easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to kind of become a bit disheartened how things are going, especially when you're not getting any subscribers or losing subscribers and that. But when you get people making nice comments, it makes a world of difference. It really does. So like I said, thank you very much to everybody that's still stuck with me over the last 2 years, I think it's been. And again, thank you very much to anybody who's just recently joined me. I hope you do enjoy what I put out in the channel. If there's anything at all you want me to talk about, any questions, any games you want me to play, anything at all, you know, preferably gaming related, but even if it's not gaming related, if there's any question you want to ask me, just pop it below in the comments. And that is it. So to finish off, guys, thanks very much for watching.